One of the worst things that could ever happen in your life is losing someone you really love. It can be your family, it can be your best friend you hang out with every day, it can be a girlfriend, it can be your dog, it can be anything, right? But that's not the point. The point is when you lose someone that is so close to your life, you just become miserable. Life doesn't feel the same it was before that. And I hope no one actually goes through these kind of scenarios where you lose someone so close. I'm talking about incidents. On August 10th, 2024, a triple car crash happened in Miami, Florida. It was a high speed collision between three cars. Two of them died. Was because of high speed collision.
Hey, he dead. He dead in the car. The two of them dead.
No, no, no. Hold on a second.
He smacked.
Señora, ¿tú estabas manejando?
And as the police arrive on the scene, they can see a woman crying at the scene near the white car, and they find out she was in the accident that happened at that time. Trying to take her to a safe place, a bystander started screaming, they're dead, all of them dead. You are lucky, baby." That is so fucking disgusting thing to say as a bystander. You clearly don't know what's going on. That girl just lost her family, and she's clearly going through things. I know she's trying to say that you are not in that accident, but at least know what you're saying, or at least know what words you are using. And one guy approaches the police officer and says,
La que se iba.
Mira, empieza ahí, sigue ahí.
Sí.
she was trying to run off. She was the one who caused the accident while pointing towards north. And as the police suspect goes towards north, she finds out a woman is laying down on the ground. So report says Leathers tried to walk away from the scene and bystander physically stopped her.
Block is on the corner. Are you
Block is
okay?
on the corner. Get blocked.
she okay.
Get blocked. I know they injured the heaven. I know they injured. I know they injured. I know it's in the crystal.
The officer reaches her. She started screaming. She's from the future. She owns a crystal ball and started giving a fake name. There's no smooth way to react to that. Let's just sit for a second. I think she's clearly high and she don't know what's going on. And she started screaming pink rock and all of those things. You can clearly see her. She's clearly high. And later we find out her name is Macy Marie Leathers. I don't know if I pronounced it right. She was 24 at the time of crash. A self-described Instagram model, originally from New York, living in Miami.
Identify this woman as Macy Lathers, a self-proclaimed Instagram model and alleged companion in the club scene of Miami. With just under 16,000 followers, her Instagram shows her in and around nightlife, strip clubs, and other similar events.
And that's the person who was driving. So as the chaos was going on, everybody was so shocked what's going on. And the girl started screaming, vodka on the corner, vodka on the corner. And I know the answer is to heaven. They are looking for a diamond in New York.
So you were behind him.
Black truck came, all the tail, and hit one of those cars.
And that black car might have been her car, or the?
No, she was in the white car.
She was in the Mercedes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're saying that the black car ran the red light.
Ran the red light.
So the police is trying to get the information of what is going on or what happened. And they tried to go back to the woman who was in the incident. And they started asking her questions.
Tú estabas en adelante, ¿no? Sí. Okay, ¿qué pasó? ¿En qué dirección estaban?
Of what happened and what's going on. But she was clearly too stunned with the accident and she's clearly not able to speak here. She said she needs a minute because of course nobody can actually talk in situation like those. So much is going on in her head. And she didn't even got the rescue right now. And she said she will talk as soon as she calms down. And after a few minutes, she said, the police asked her if you have anyone to call. Can you call someone, or like, do you have any more family members? But she clearly said she don't have anyone to call because those two are the only ones she was family with. And I feel so sad at this point because that was the only two members she had in her life and they are gone now. So as the time goes on and everyone is trying to go through the situation, everyone is trying to fix it. They actually got the camera footage of actually what happened in that accident.
Search warrant of the car's computer revealed she was driving 78 miles per hour, with the accelerator fully pressed at the time of the crash. Nearby cameras show her walking over 100 yards north from the scene, squatting as if to vomit, then turning and walking south past the crash, totaling about 350 yards before bystanders stopped her just moments before law enforcement arrived.
As the footage rolls, you can see the black car and white car are going normally, and she was driving 78 miles per hour with the accelerator fully pressed at the time of crash. And I'm talking about the Instagram model. And after the crash site, she started walking over 100 yards off north, where she was found laying down, and from the scene with the red hoodie, and she started vomiting while squatting. After the car accident, she started walking towards north and vomited, and she started walking where the accident happened. Later, the news hour featured an interview with the family to close the two fatal car crash victims. And she said her heart is breaking down because she can't even say goodbye to her past family members.
I can say goodbye.
You can feel the pain through the screen as Sylvia Molina Cruz speaks to us from Nicaragua.
I never say goodbye. I only have nothing.
And the girl that was on the accident was taken care of. She went to the hospital and she was clearly on a high drug dosage. And that girl got 15 counter charging, and she was initially given a $140,000 bond and placed on house arrest after posting bail. And prosecutors dropped 5 of her 15 charges. And this is likely because more serious versions of the same offense were already in place.
Citing the ease of escaping house arrest and ordered her held without bail. Around this time, Macy pleaded not guilty to all charges. Prosecutors soon dropped 5 of her 15 charges, likely because more serious versions of the same offenses were already in place.
So the case is taking place in jury, and she has possibly concurring sentence of 4 to 30 years and 22 to 175 years in prison. So there's a link of the GoFundMe of her if you want to support her, and I'll put the link in the top of the description. And even more frustrating things about my driving history is, and I don't know if this is true or not, I saw it in the video and I'm just reacting to that. So in November, she was ticketed to non-registered vehicle, then running a red light on March, and then she crossed a median strip on May. And the records are saying that her license was suspended back in January, and she faced no charge for driving on a suspended license. And for driving on a suspended license for 7 months prior to the accident, she also racked up 5 unpaid parking tickets from October to June 9th. And according to Miami-Dade County Office, the 5th unpaid parking tickets, and this allows the official to seize her car, which would never happen if those rules has been enforced by the book. And she was likely not had an access to her car at that time. And I don't know if this is true, but as I can see of the video, these are the information that has been given. So she has a jury in 2026 February, but I don't have the information of that. And all I can say is that by that accident, Hernandez's life is pretty bad condition right now. But I hope everything is fine now. And all I can say is just stay away from things like these. Don't do reckless driving, don't do drugs. And that's it for the video. I'll see you on the next one.